All right, good morning, everyone. It is Ari Black Paws back here with you. We are back in. We're back making content. The new computer is up and running. I did a Twitch stream last night of this, so it figures that this week we're gonna start out with some 7 Days to Die. As you can see, it is the dead hot summer. It is the stable release of 3.0, which means we have the sandbox. We have options galore. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a new game here. We're not gonna do an existing world. We're going to do. No, we're just gonna do Navis game. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the sandbox options. So you can see this is just going to be like an informative video and my viewpoint on things. So you can see here we have like just gajillions of options. Here we have like just gajillions of options and everything, like our resources. We can have the max loot quality, biome loot stage, loot respawn days, loot bag drops, all kinds of craziness here. Crafting, you can do magazine progression, smelter type, craft directly using items from your backpack, all kinds of craziness here. Your traders, you can enable or disable trader protection. You still can't do the random trader, which sort of sucks, but that's okay. Your quests, you can set that up however you want. Your vehicle fuel usage, all of these little things you can do. So, that's if you want a custom game. Let's say you want to do just like a preset. So, what you're going to do, we're going to go back in here. Oh, now I gotta find it. Okay, so this comes with some official presets. So we have Almost Creative, Apocalypse minus the actual apocalypse because dying is inconvenient. So you can see here, no, sweetie, you gotta move. Little kitty trying to get in the way. Let me move this up a little bit. There we go. So you can see here, there's no death thing, no enemy spawning, Blood Moon's disabled, your resources are 500%. You are just being a pesky pest. Down you go. Thank you. So you can see anything that changes is labeled in yellow. So now you go to GB mode, which I did on the stream last night, and you can see all kinds of craziness is happening, like death degradation durability, death degradation 5%, infection rate 50%, encumbrance slots low, so low jar refund. You can see enemy density high, biome respawn fast. This is the one that's going to be fun. So this is headshots only, meaning you can only deal damage on headshots. So for the Romero mod, the classic Romero mod, headshot finisher, body shots deal damage, but only a headshot can finish them. So zombie day speed, all this stuff. Enemy respawn is fast. All of these airdrops, and yes, you can have workstations in the wild again. You can see loot abundance, the mining yield, seed drop, crop growth, all this fun stuff. So like I said, anything that is that changes from default in these is in yellow. So you can see there, apiary time, all this fun stuff, vehicle fuel usage, celebrate kills, little confetti thing. Tiny zombies, yes. Big heads, yes. So that way you can hit the heads. Vehicle self-damage, all that fun stuff. Tasks, 5 quests per day was the increase. Closed on the Blood Moon and Global Trader Stage high. So that means that they had a lot of stuff. Okay, so then The second preset, or the third preset, is Dumpster Diver. Turning garbage into greatness, it's not hoarding if you use it. So, you can see everything but miscellaneous has a change. So, trader hours are closed on the Blood Moon. Encumbrance slots completely disabled, so you'll never have encumbrance. Low enemy density. Airdrops every single day, and 100% workstations in the wild. Loot abundance is 300%, magazine abundance is 50%, resource abundance 150%, mining yield none, seed drop none, crop yield none, so that's disabled apparently. Resource yield 25%. Crafting yield 200%, so that means extra stuff. Recipes, I don't know what that means. Scrapping yield means you get more back when you scrap, apparently. Traders, yes, Blood Moon closed. Intro challenges, no. So that's Dumpster Diver. Legacy Survival. No trade routes, no intro challenges, no quests, no intro quests. Trader stage high, sell price big markup, vending item count. So higher, it looks like higher quality and higher quantity. Crafting progression, nope. No magazines, do collector time 150%. Smelter type recipes. Seed drop 150%. Medical abundance is under. Currency abundance is over. Crop yield is over. Loot respawn days is 5. No biome progression. 50% workstations in the wild. No storm warning, so you're going to just get caught in the wild. High density. Max enemy tier radiated. Enemy respawn rate is slow. No zombie rage. No zombies eating animals. AI smell mode is jog, and no zombie digging, and then your player. Death penalty is injured. Some debuffs persist. Food is cut to half. Encumbrance slots is disabled. New player buff no, and 100% jar refund. Disaster film. Catastrophes stack faster than you can fix them. So, once again, you look up here, anything that's got a different from default is the yellow. So, death degradation amount 25%. Infection rate 125%, so it progresses fast. Death degradation, items lose both current and maximum durability. Wow, that is nasty. Zombies eat animals, no. Storm frequency 500%, holy crap. Resources, high loot abundance, lower magazine abundance, higher medical abundance, which is good because you're going to need it for that one. Item degradation very high, repair degradation, so when you repair it, it loses quality, and then miscellaneous vehicle self-damage 150%. Caveman life, survive an apocalypse where tools peaked at sticks. Okay, so your electrical output is at 25%, no intro challenges, no trader dialogue, no vending. Trader max quality is 1 because you're not going above stone. Crafting max quality 1. Again, you're not going above stone. Your loot quality is 6 though. No seed drop, no crop yield. Wow, that is scary. Biome progression, no. Tech 0, stone and pipe. No airdrops. No compass, no map. Biome animal respawn very fast. Elites, so you can have the radiated, the charged, all that fun stuff. And then your range damage, 50%. Your melee damage, 150%. So that's caveman life. Dying world. Okay, no jar refund because we're in player. So that's the only change there. Biome animal respawn very slow. No airdrops, which, you know, kind of fine with that. No seed drop at all. So you gotta buy seeds and use them. No loot respawn, no loot bag drops. Crafting, do collector time, no time. So would that mean that they would just it would immediately produce water, or would it not produce water at all? I don't know. Repair method, no repair. So once it breaks, it's broken. Low trader item count, traders reset 14 days on this. Low vending item count and vending reset is 14 days. No challenges, no quests, no intro quests. That's it. Undead Matinee. So, melee-focused vintage movie-inspired mode with slower zombies, swarming numbers, and scarce ammo. So think like your classic zombie horror movie. So like George Romero and stuff like that. So you can see here. Yeah, you can see all of this. This is... Oh, you lose random items on death. Oh boy. Oh boy. Jar refund. Your infection flies through the roof. Ooch. Headshot finisher, so again, you gotta beat them up. Zombie feral since is day. Zombie rage, yes. So the zombie rage, I don't know if this has ever been made clear, but when you hit a zombie with your tool or your weapon or something like that, there is a chance that the zombie will get angry. It will get a burst of speed and its attacks will come faster. That's the zombie rage. So that's what that is. Okay, so world stuff. Global game stage high. Blood Moon count 16 enemies. Airdrops every 1 to 7 days, and it's random. 200% frequency in storms. Biome game stage high. And workstations in the wild 30%. Your resources, your loot timer, 75%. But you can see here, everything except melee is cut. Melee is actually increased. Crafting, item degradation high, repair degradation 15%. And then traders reset every 5 days, vending machines every 5 days. So that's Undead Matinee. 7 days later, I made the mistake of doing this one first on the stream. So, 7 days later means you take more damage, you deal less damage. You lose all the items you carry on death. You get death degradation, which was really screwed me on that one. Death loss count, you're injured, so you lose 50% of your food. No new player buff. And then the entities, zombie day speed run, all of that run, feral sense at night, 50% zombie rage, enemy density high, enemy respawn is fast, and blood moon warning in the evening, which I actually kind of liked. And then Mad Mole's Mayhem. Fewer supplies, harsher penalties, and constant pressure. So, global game stage high, workstations in wild 20%, 16 enemies for the blood moon. Go to player, death penalty injured, death loss count 1 to 10 items, lose on death, all items. Jar refund is at 70%, which is cool. Your damage is reduced. Enemy density high. Enemy damage to everything is increased. Zombie day speed is jog. Feral speed nightmare. So that means if it's nightmare, they will hunt you down. AI smell mode is nightmare. So that means that if they smell you, you're pretty much dead. So world, we did that one already. Resources. So food, drink, ammo, and armor, all the fun stuff. Well, drink, ammo, armor, medical, and currency. That's all down lower. And your traders, blood moon closed, obviously. Okay, and then Fight Club. So one life. So no trading, which is interesting. So range damage, block damage, melee damage, player damage in is 150%. Run speed, so you run faster. Death penalty, permanent death. Infection rate 150%, so your infection progresses faster. Zombie day speed, jog. AI smell mode is sprint. Feral sense night only. Zombie rage fit chance 50%. So your blood moon, 16 enemies, 150% storm frequency. Your resources, loot respawns disabled. Loot abundance is cut in half. And that's it. Those are all of the official modes. So that's actually pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that is actually pretty cool. So yeah, that's about it. And then you can take a look at, you know, like all of the difficulties and everything. So your scavenger, your range damage increase, you take less damage. Adventurer goes down even more. Nomad is supposed to be balanced. So you deal, Nomad is supposed to be the default. And then you have Warrior, Survivalist, Insane, and that's it. You know, those are all of your options and everything. So what we're probably going to end up doing when it's series time is we're probably going to end up doing a series that doesn't do any of those. We're going to take that's what the Sandbox does, is it gives you the opportunity to make 7 Days to Die your own, and you can actually share your presets. So like, for example, if you decide, you know what, I'm going to do like your crouch speed's going to be like 50%, you're going to do all kinds of craziness, you can share that code and you can post that code and people can play along. So this gives people, sorry, hold on for a second, I got an itch. So this will give people a greater opportunity to actually play along with the content creators. Because before, you had to create your world, you had to download the world, you had to, you know, post all your settings and everything. So now you just have a code that you can copy to a clipboard, you can paste into your channel description or anything, and then people can, you know, copy that and paste it into their game. So now they can play along with you on this chaotic mess that you're going to be on. That's great. This also gives you just tons of customization, which is great. Some things we still wish we could have. Like, well, the fun thing is you can disable trader protection. Like, you can go trader protection, yes. Trader protection, you can do a claim in there. You can do not claimable. So, boop, boop. There we go. And then it changes it, obviously. But the one thing that some folks in the community really want is they want random traders, because they're sick of seeing wrecked, they're sick of dealing with wrecked. You know, that's a mod thing. That's still not selectable in here. But this gives us, meaning content creators and players, just tons of options. Tons of options to play with. That's why it's called the Sandbox. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go back and then we're going to create a world. No, actually, no. We're just going to go ahead and wrap up. That's what we're going to do. So, I just talked a lot about the Sandbox. So, next week, I will start a series, and I will post that code in the video for the series. And so that way, if you want to play along with it, you can. And that's the beauty of the Sandbox update, is it lets you do that. You can do that. Uh, but yeah, I just wanted to show off the Sandbox. Like I said, on my Twitch stream, I tried 7 days later. It did not go well. And then I switched to GB mode. And I will be honest, I had tons of fun with GB mode. You can go watch that stream. I just apologize for the audio on it. I did have echo. But yeah, I apologize for the audio on that. But yeah, GB mode, lots of fun. GB mode is just lots of fun. I personally do love it. But that's it. That's all we're going to do today. So, until next time, please remember, be safe, be well, stay strong, stay healthy, both physically and mentally. There are a lot of people out there, including myself, who are having issues right now. Hopefully nothing health-related. Please be good to each other. Please do the best you can for each other. Please stop the hate. I'll see you folks tomorrow for another video. Okay? Bye, everyone.